Good morning, people, and welcome to the 6 a.m. club, man. I hope you guys are blessed and I hope you had a good Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you was doing. I don't personally celebrate, but I hope you guys, for all those that do celebrate, they had a good Christmas and a memorable one and spent some time with your loved ones and with your close ones. You know what I'm saying? Because, this time only comes around once a year. And, you never know by next year who's not going to be here and who is going to be here and who's not going to be in the same position that they are in now. So enjoy the times you can while you can. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up, man. So today's conversation is one that I saw a while ago, but I was driving and it just occurred to me, right? And I'm going to call it, I need an update. Yeah. And the reason why I say I call it, I need an update is because one, I believe that us as people, if we look at ourselves as we're like computers. So, whatever you load a computer with, or whatever software you load the computer with, is the software that it will emit, or is the software that you'll be able to use on that computer, and it is the skills and the things that it will be able to do. So if you load your software, for example, with just negative stuff, you wake up in the morning, you watch a negative conversation. It's lunchtime, you listen to a negative podcast. It's dinner time, you're having a negative argument with your friends or your family or your people or whoever. And then you go to bed and you watch a TV show that's about suicide or killing or whatever. What software are you uploading to your system daily? What software are you submitting or uploading to yourself? Do you know what I mean? So, and how long have you been doing that for? How long have you been doing this software? How long have you been using this software? How long has this been your only software? Do you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the time, I find, not even a lot of time, I think in life I find that people always say you're a product of your environment. So what environments are you around? A lot of the time people they can only see as far as like what's in front of them. They can't see the bigger world. And what are you putting in front of yourself? Are you putting nonsense in front of yourself every day? You waking up and watching, I don't know, baddies or whatever these shows are. I don't watch none of these shows, to be fair. That's no disrespect to them, because they might be great shows for entertainment. But I'm just saying, and I think that I think everything has its place. So like, there might be a time where I can watch one of those shows and I'll have the best time and laugh and joke and I hate that thing. Yeah, and laugh and joke and really enjoy it. And there's other times where you got to watch something positive. You might have to watch a prayer. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, today's conversation is I need an update. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I personally feel like I need an update. I feel like my software, the stuff that I've been putting into my system it's getting old now. And it's time for something new. It's time for a new challenge. The other day I said, I challenge you. Many people, not a lot of people watched it. And I find that funny. I find the words. Did you see the word challenge? And then say, do you know what? I'm not going to watch that anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? I also find that if I was to capture my 6 a.m. clubs, or if I was to put out content with a negative connotation, like if this episode was called, I don't know, fuck Posty or something like that, a load of people will come to watch it, but then those same people will say the internet's so negative, blah 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 blah, but you feed into it. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, what are you gonna have an update with? We're going into a new year. What is your update gonna be? What are you gonna start to feed yourself with? Just one thing. Maybe you can still stay the same, but you might want to just add something different. You might want to upskill. You might want to learn a new skill or learn a new trait or learn something new in what you're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I need an update. And for me, I think I need an update in regards to letting go of things that have held me back prior. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's discipline, whether it's fear. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that I'm in a space now that I've never been in my life, which is like, I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm doing this thing. I'm doing this thing. What's this idea that I got? I'm doing this thing. What's this thing that I want to achieve? I'm doing it. That's where I'm at. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful space to be in, but it's also a scary space because I'm finding myself having conversations with people where it's like they've always seen you one way. They've only seen you ever have one attitude, one idea, one mindset. And now it's like, no, I want to try something new. I want to do something new. I want to be better. I want to express myself. I want to express my creativity and what's in my mind. Do you know what I'm saying? And show what I'm capable of in different ways. So, and some people, they're scared for you as well. Sometimes people don't want you to enter a world because they're like, bro, I don't want you to enter that world because that world is not for you, or you can be better than that, blah, 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 blah. But the way that I see things these days is I have done however many things for money or whatever in my life. So many, and there's many of us that have done loads of things, especially for money, right? Why is it that people draw the line at the internet? Oh no, but you can sell crack, but don't dare. You can sell crack. You can rob people, bro. You can do fraud. You can shot drugs, do whatever you want. But don't you dare talk on the internet. Don't you dare. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't you dare talk on the internet. It's mad to me. I find it interesting. So I'm just in a space now where, yeah, this is talking on the internet. Not everyone talking on the internet is gossiping or, you know, doing journalism or arguing with people, or, do you know what I'm saying? Not everyone's doing that negative stuff. There are people who, and by the way, there are people who are doing negative stuff, but they're also doing positive stuff. No one is one. I'm not perfect, bro. I'll punch you in your face. I say this all the time because sometimes people will see me on here. I do the 6 a.m. club and they'll be like, yeah, see, yeah, right, yeah, Thatch is great. I will smack you up. Don't play about with me, please. Yeah, but overall, I want people to be better. And I'll only smack you if you're smackable, if you need to be smacked. Do you know what I'm saying? So I won't just smack someone. You know what I mean? But overall, honestly, like, we need to stop the judging thing, and we also need to let people do what they want to do and go and use what they want to use to get to where they want to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there are people, we've done way more worse, heinous, dark things for money, success, power in the streets, in life, in business, than talking on the internet. Do you know what I'm saying? So some of those people might need an update. They might need an update where it's like, do you know what? I have to understand that these people are trying to grow. They're trying to make it somewhere. And I got to let go of whatever fears I've got or fears I've got for that person. They need an update. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I need an update. And do you need an update? Do you want an update? Do you want to update your system? Do you want to enter the new year with a new mindset, with a new view on life, with a new challenge? Like, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do this new thing and it's going to work for me. And I'm going to try until it works. Even if it doesn't work on the first outlook, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to really go for this thing. Because you know what, bro? The world is just ticking. Time is ticking. Tomorrow, Russia could decide that they want to beef us and it's over. Do you understand? Tomorrow, God can decide that he wants to end your life and it's over. So do what you can, when you can, while you're here. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about anyone else. Don't worry about the fears. Don't worry about the arguments or the issues or people red-eyeing you or all these little things that people allow to enter their life. I don't even allow that shit to enter my life. You can't red-eye me. I'm God blessed. You can't attack me. I'm God blessed. You can't get to me. I'm God blessed, bro. And whatever does enter my peripherals or my system or my eyes or whatever, like, it was meant to happen. I'm God blessed. Do you know what I'm saying? Not everything happens. Not everything is linear. Not everything is one way. Like, is always good. You don't even understand that. And I have to explain this to some people sometimes, yeah, that the person who I am, in order for me to be where I am right now and to have everything I have, every single thing I own, yeah, I had to go through something. The reason why I went through that something was because other people went through stuff. and it reflected on me, and it allowed me to be who I am. I had to step up. I have to man up. I have to do this. I have to do that. So you never know when that same thing that you're deeming as a negative turns into a positive. You never know. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what's positive and what's negative. So let's start somewhere. Get your update. Yeah, get your update. I'm going to have an update. And for me, I think part of that update is my new update, my new version of myself is the version that I'm going to try and say yes more. Do you know what? I'm going to try and say yes more to the things that I would normally say no, or I would find a reason to say no. So I'm going to try and say yes more. That's part of my update. You know what I mean? Going into this new year. So yeah, man, that's a conversation for today. Do you need an update? I need an update. I think everyone needs an update at some point. Sometimes we're running on old systems. We're running on old mindsets that they're no longer usable or needed. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. As always, man, big up the man them, big up the gal them. Wagwan for the weirdos, I just can't understand them. 6 a.m. club to the world and back. And I'm out. I hope you guys had a good Christmas, man. Let's go.